Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a weekly zodiac reading for the week leading into April. So from March 28th to April 4th, we're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. So as you know, it's been a hot minute since I've been able to do a weekly reading. As many of you that watch the channel know, last year was a little bit difficult with losing both of our parents, and just other things kind of going on. So having to deal, with all of the things that happen after people pass away and stuff. So I'm back now, and also we're going to be continuing our live shows on Wednesday. So make sure that you click the notification bell so that you do get the notifications of when our live shows are coming on. As many of you again may know, if you're watching the live shows, Brandon did have to move, and it's just been a matter of him getting a good Wi-Fi signal in order for us to be able to do the live shows, because he is my partner on that, and we'll be coming back just as soon as possible. It may be this week, it may not be until next week, but we are trying our hardest to come back on and to do the live shows for you. So in the meantime, we are going to be doing the weekly horoscope shows. Weekly horoscope readings. I hope to continue these. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for clicking the notification bell, and let's get into it and let's see what's happening for this week ahead. Also, for those of you that wish a personal reading, make sure you contact me at www.oracleintuitions.com, and make sure you follow my Instagram and my Facebook page as well under Oracle Intuitions. Thanks so much. Have a great week and see you soon. Hey Cancers, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 4th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well. So let's get some cards and see what's happening with you. All right. And one more. Too many cards. Okay. Excellent. So for the mind, we have the Four of Cups coming through. Or, sorry, that's actually the Nine of Cups. I apologize. For the body, we have the Death coming through, and for spirit we actually have two coming through, and I'm going to take them because they do relate with each other. One is the Eight of Swords and one is the Ten of Swords through spirit. So I really feel here what's happening. It's interesting because we have this Death card as well as the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, let's start here with the mind. In the mind, we're in a place of the Nine of Cups really talks about our wishes coming true. Okay, so it really feels like there are things that we want, that we've been desiring, that we've been manifesting, that we can see the abundance happening with. So the Nine of Cups, whatever it is that you're wished for, your mind is really focused on that. With the body, we have the Death card. So Death card talks about, it's not physical death. It really talks about transformation, right? Transforming. So it feels as though you're transforming yourself in order to receive your manifestations. It's like, my mind knows exactly what it is that I want, and now I have to do the transformation. I have to allow some things to end and some new beginnings to happen in order for this manifestation to come to fruition, or for it to become a reality for me. We have the Eight of Swords with the Ten of Swords, and Spirit is saying, don't hold yourself back. You know what needs to end. This may have to do with, friends, relationships, maybe perhaps a mindset or a perspective. Maybe it's beliefs. Maybe it's the way that you're approaching things. But it really feels like with that Eight of Swords, this is us holding ourselves back. Okay, this is being in a place of feeling like we're trapped, or we're surrounded, or we're bound by something or someone, or, you know, again, our own mindset. With the Ten of Swords, this is really talking about an ending. We need to end this. Maybe you're in a place of being fearful of ending something, even though you know that it's going to, you know, bring you the abundance that it is that you're desiring, that Nine of Cups energy. I really feel like so either you've ended something or you're fearful. Maybe we're in a place of being fearful of ending, but you also, again, are realizing that when we end something, okay, it's very much like the Death card. A death brings about a renewal or a revival in some sort of outlook or some sort of manifestation. Something is happening that is a change. But again, I do feel like with Spirit is saying here, especially with that Eight of Swords coming through and the two of them wanting to come out together, it really feels like you might still be in a place where there's a little bit of fear or a little bit of holding yourself back. You're not quite ready to let go. Or maybe you feel, I need to end this first, or I need to get past this fear, or I feel like I'm being bound, or I feel like I'm being, you know, held back because of A, B, C, or D, whatever it is. But Spirit is saying, you know, it's really you that's holding yourself back. You can't place, I'm really hearing from Spirit right now, you can't place your fears or your or holding yourself back upon others. You have to release that, okay? Nobody's holding you back but yourself. And I'm really getting that with this message here, all right? Nobody's holding you back. It's up to you to do the transformation. It's up to you to allow yourself to it be revived, to have that rejuvenation, to have that new beginning. And your mind is already there. Your mind is already thinking about it. But you know, there may be elements of yourself that you're holding back on, all right? You're holding back on releasing. For some of us, you know, and for many of us, this could have to do with a relationship of some sort or a friendship. It could have to do with family in some way. Maybe you feel like, okay, you know, if I was to do this, if I was to follow my heart, how are other people going to respond to me? You know, that could be the fear in itself. Or what if this doesn't work? You know, it hasn't worked in the past. Maybe I'm scared of, you know, letting that feeling go in order to receive the abundance that it is that I want. But what I'm getting here is that you're very much ready for it, especially within your mind. Your mindset is ready. Your mindset is ready to move forward. But something within possibly, sorry, there's a motorbike outside, possibly with Spirit, or possibly, you know, that you're feeling externally around you is harder to let go of, or maybe you're struggling with at this time. All right, so let's get some clarification and see what's happening. All right, first one, dare to dream. Look at this, dare to dream. I cannot make this up, guys. Nine of Cups with the dare to dream. Dare to dream. Absolutely, your manifestations want to come through. You know where you want to go. You know where you see yourself. You know where you are almost bringing that future self towards you, whether this has to do with money or career, relationships. You can feel it. You're daring to dream. You're taking that chance. You're taking that step forward to achieve this. We also have here self-love. So it feels like the transformation card, okay? When we have this death card with the self-love, it feels like, again, you know, this might be something inside of you that you've been holding yourself back. Do I have it? Am I worthy of this? Can I receive this? Maybe I've been disappointed in the past. Whatever, maybe, you know, maybe I feel that I don't have the tools necessary. Maybe I don't have the confidence. Maybe I feel like I don't have the skills. Whatever it is, this has to do within yourself, and it's time to transform that and recognize, yeah, I can do it. I can take the initiative now. I can move forward. I really apologize for this motorbike that's outside, guys. I apologize. Anyway, and with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords, we've got the Nature card coming through. And I feel like it's, you know what, I keep hearing, get back to basics. All right, get back to basics. And I don't know exactly what that means, you know, for everybody as a collective, But I do feel the general message here is that there's nothing holding you back. Get back to who you truly are, or who you were, maybe perhaps before something happened, or before you felt that, this lack of self-love was being brought forward. And it doesn't even need to be particularly self-love. It's like, it could be lack of confidence, sort of fear. If I do this, will this happen? It's kind of going around in circles in your head. You know what it is that you want. You're daring to dream towards it, but there is an element here of holding yourself back, or not releasing some sort of lack of whatever it is, lack of self-love, lack of confidence, being scared to transform, holding yourself back, whatever this has to do with. But I keep hearing, get back to basics, get back to who you truly are on the inside. And you already have been this person. You already know who this person is. You know that you can bring this person to the forefront again, to achieve the dreams that you're desiring, to achieve what it is that you've been wanting to put forth into the future. So let's get some shadow work or some shadow cards and see what's coming in here. Now, these could be things that Spirit wants you to focus on. They could be some shadow work that you need to work through. We'll just see what's happening. And we're going to shuffle one more time. All right, first card coming in. We have radical curiosity. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. Literally, I can't make that up. What did I just say? Back to basics. Right? Back to basics. That's what I kept hearing. So it's like, go back to the beginning, as if this is the first time, like as if this never happened before. It's time to go back to basics. It's time to go back to your true self, the radical curiosity. Look at things in a new perspective. Look at them as if you're seeing them for the first time. Let go of the past disappointments or the past hurt, or I can't say the word, focusing on yourself in a negative way. I'm just going to say it that way. Go back to who you truly are and that radiant, beautiful being that you were born from. All right. We also have here presence of absence. Hold what is absence in the presence of your love. I do feel that for some of you, there may have been an actual loss, like a physical, a death, maybe perhaps that, kind of set you back. And are you staying in that energy? Okay. Now, here's the thing, is that we can cherish the people that we have lost. We can cherish those who have left us. We can hold their presence within our hearts for eternity. But at the same time, we still have to live. And we have to, somehow move forward. And I feel like this is, for some of you, or maybe many of you that are watching, that have lost somebody, that are feeling that loss and being in a place of, again, being stuck. Are you being stuck because perhaps there was some sort of loss and you don't know how to move forward? I feel like this is a message from your past loved one saying, please, please hold me in your heart with love. Hold me in your, in your mind. Hold me, in that beautiful, glorious place that we had, our memories. But it's time to also start living your life. It's time to free yourself from what was binding you back or holding you back. It's okay to grieve, but it's also okay to live. And I really feel like this is the message that's coming through for some of you that are watching at this moment. Third card coming in is we have strength of vulnerability. The true power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. So for some of you, again, going back into that self-love, or negative thoughts or negative mindsets or whatever it is, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's actually even okay to say, you know what, I'm hurt, or I'm in a place of not feeling at my strongest, or I'm in a place where I'm feeling not, the happiest, or I'm scared of moving forward because of these past things that happened. It's okay to say that. It's okay to be in a place of vulnerability. It's okay to admit that, whether it's to ourselves or whether it's to others. But at the same time, once we speak it or say it, it's also okay to release that and to move forward. And I'm really getting here, again, with that Eight of Swords that was coming in, there's something that feels like, it has been holding you back. And it's time to, sort of take a look at it. And again, if it's a past loved one that you're mourning the loss of, keep their love within you. Their love is always going to be with you. Their presence is always going to be with you. But it's also time to take those steps forward, and it's time to live. It's okay to see the sunrise at the end of this journey, right? It's okay. It's okay to keep them in a place of love and compassion, but it's also okay to start seeing the sunrises again. All right, it's okay to be in this place of wanting the best for yourself as well, right? It's okay to start to dream again. It's okay. And I feel like for some of you, maybe you just needed to hear that from Spirit and giving you the permission to start living your life again. All right. And I do feel that may be a direct message for some of you that are watching at this time. So let's get some energy about relationships coming through. Now remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They can be friends, family, and co-workers. Just take them as they resonate. They may also be a relationship with yourself, or having to do with union with Spirit as well, right? So just take it as it feels good to you. All right. First card coming in. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. So it feels like, it's interesting. I do feel like for some of you, and again, this could have to do with a small portion of people that are watching, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate. But it does feel like for some of you, maybe maybe you did go through a loss of some sort. Whether this was a loss of a relationship, or maybe it was a loss of, the actual person, somebody has passed over. And I feel like now it's, basically it's okay. It might be okay to, start looking again. It's okay to have somebody in your life. You don't need to, we can, grieve for this person and again, hold them in our heart, but it's okay to start living again. And this is what I'm getting. I really feel like, and if that doesn't resonate, that's okay. But I do feel that there is somebody that's trying to say, I like you. And this could be a relationship you're already in where the person really likes you, like it's, there's that difference between love and like. And, and sometimes they're the same thing, right? But, the person that loves you also really likes you, really enjoys your company. And this could be a message from them. But it also, I feel, is a message maybe perhaps from somebody new who's saying, look at, hey, I'm over here. I like you. Maybe pay attention. Look at this, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting. So for some of you, you might be meeting somebody that really does like you. Like this could be a very healthy relationship. It's somebody that's coming forward and putting the effort in is what I keep getting. And we also have a date. Look at meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there, plan and set a date. For some of you, especially the singles, I feel like somebody might be coming through here very, very strongly saying, hey, maybe it's time for a new relationship. Or perhaps, again, if you're in a relationship already, or maybe, there's somebody that you're interested in and you're wanting to get a message from them, I do feel that this is a message from your, particular person as well. Could be saying, look at, what? I might be coming forward here and asking you for a date. It feels like for some of you that transformation, and it's, it has made a difference, okay? Allowing yourself to live again, allowing yourself to accept and be in a place of not holding yourself back or maybe opening up and allowing new love to come in, whether it's new love within a current relationship, or maybe it's new love, you know, within a particular person. Again, take it how it resonates for you. But let's get some clarification and see what's happening here. I really like that. That's very, you know, very specific, right? Like, I like you, the date, like, those are beautiful cards. All right, I'm going to have to get this one. Just hang on a second. All right. That one fell on the floor. So the first card that we have coming in, Mountain, obstacle, problem, distance, solitude, pride, block, child, indifferent, barrier. I feel like this is coming from you. You might have put blocks up, and maybe you're not allowing yourself to receive the information from this person, or, you know, receive the energy of this person because there might be, you know, still some blocks up within yourself. I feel like, you know, you might be the one that is seeing problems where they don't exist at this point in time, and this could have to do why Spirit is asking you to allow yourself to go through this transformation. Stop holding yourself back, especially with that Eight of Swords coming in, right? You know, and then the Ten of Swords. It's time to end that behavior or end those mindsets. Stop looking for the problems within the relationship or within the possible person, rather than, I mean, it doesn't mean not watch for, you know, the true red flags and all of that stuff, but don't get too caught up in your head. You know, allow yourself to have some fun. I feel like this is necessary. We also have Island. Foreign affairs, solo, isolation, standoffish, separate, estranged, lonely, independent. Like, are you in a place where you're just, it's almost like Cupid's arrow is trying to come forward, but you're the one that has blocks or barriers. I mean, it could be vice versa. I mean, the cards could be reversed, but what I'm getting here is that it's time to open up your heart. It's time to allow things to come through. It's time to allow yourself to move forward. And maybe even if it's just a matter of taking those baby steps of opening up your heart, maybe it's time to allow it to happen. We also have the tornado, right? Torn up, a sudden unexpected end, violent. I feel like for some of you, it really feels like you went through something maybe this last year, this last couple of years, you know, where there were disappointments within relationships, or maybe perhaps, you know, past disappointments have been really playing in your mind, and you're not in this place of really allowing. But at the same degree, with that Nine of Cups and the Dare to Dream, you are dreaming and wanting perhaps, you know, whatever relationship is trying to come through here. And again, take that as it resonates in regards to the relationship. But it feels like, you know, there are changes that are trying to come in or trying to come forward exactly as you've been dreaming about or manifesting. But there's this energy here that you're holding yourself back. It's almost like you're creating problems within your mind, or maybe even creating problems on a physical level in order to prevent this from coming through in some way. And Spirit, it's almost like a clash of, you know, ideologies here. Like, this person's coming through with like, hey, I really like you, I'd like to date you, I want to see you, etc. And you're kind of like, no. Bang. And so I really feel from Spirit here is it's time to let go of that Eight of Swords energy. All right. It's okay to be vulnerable, even if you've been hurt in the past. All right. It is, the power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. So it's not really a weakness if you've been hurt in the past, or, you know, it's about self-confidence. Like, it's time to, you know, allow yourself to be in this place of accepting something new coming through, whether it's within a relationship or maybe perhaps it's within another area of your life. It's like this newness wants to come through, but your fear could be holding it back. And so it's time to release that, is what I keep getting. Let's get a closing message from the universe and see what's coming in. So, closing message for Cancer from the universe. Let's see what's happening. Closing message for Cancer. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Okay, this is really interesting. I really feel like this has to do with either forgiving another person, but it could also have to do with forgiving yourself. Okay, especially if you're in a place of guilt. or if you're in a place of feeling, you know, held back in some way, it's time to take a look at the roots. And again, I do feel roots have to do with it. I kept hearing, you know, back to the basics. I really feel like this is a time here for you to go to the root of what it is that could possibly be holding you back, or that was being in a place of preventing you from moving forward, okay? And it's time to really repair that veil, repair the things that perhaps left you in a place of being scared to show your vulnerability, or being scared to allowing yourself to open up to whatever spirit is trying to bring through for you at that time. Your mind is already in this place of knowing what it is that you want, of dreaming about it, you know, that Nine of Cups energy, the wishing well, wishing for what it is that you want. But now it's time to let, you know, the rest of you to follow that dream. Okay, and it might have to start with forgiveness. So I truly hope that this has helped, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Have a great week. And remember, if you do want a personal reading, contact me at oracleintuitions.com. Take care.